Hi, it is iYikKam time again. So lately there are many discussions on different type of Wing Chun, okay, such as the iYikKam Wing Chun, the Zhan Wing Chun, the Yip Man Wing Chuns, and XYZ Wing Chun, ABC Wing Chun, all this Wing Chun, okay. And from the discussions, what I got is Wing Chun has become a supermarket. It's like, oh, you want Coca-Cola? I have Coca-Cola. You want Pepsi-Cola? I have Pepsi-Cola. If you want red wine, I have red wine. Okay? So it really become a kind of supermarket competition. My Wing Chun have internal. My Wing Chun have Bagua. My Wing Chun have Tai Chi. Why is it your Wing Chun better than my Wing Chun? My Wing Chun have all the different combinations of Xing Yi, Bagua, Tai Chi, Yi Quan, all this sort of stuff, okay? Now, seriously, this is a problem, okay? Because everybody thinking they can mix their stuff to make their own Wing Chun. So it's like a supermarket. You have everything inside there, and then you call your name, okay, Hendrik Supermarket, okay, or Hendrik Wing Chun. That's not what it is. Wing Chun is not up for everybody's definitions. So as my example always is like, you have physics department in Massachusetts Institute of Technology. You have physics department in Stanford. You have physics department in Oxford University. You have physics department in the Beijing University. But there's no such thing as Oxford physics, MIT physics, Stanford physics. Okay? The issue right now on Wing Chun is like it become Stanford physics, MIT physics. And heaven knows whether it is physics or it is not physics. And if you look deeper, it will become a supermarket where I have Tai Chi, I have this Jing, I have this mind power, I have everything. What is that Wing Chun? Is that how it's supposed to be? No, absolutely no. Wing Chun is Wing Chun. Wing Chun is like the physics department. It can be in all this university, and they have different curriculum, but they teach physics. Okay? Same with Zen. Okay? Zen in China, Zen is Zen. Sure, there's Soto school, there is a Guiyang school, and different school. But what they teach is Zen. Okay? Now, you look at Grandmaster Yip Man 1972 interview. He talk about Wing Chun. He don't talk about Yip Man Wing Chun. Okay? Get that straight. He talk about Wing Chun, which is according to the short strike art, which is receiving. The key, he repeat it again and again, and he repeat the rattan body again and again. He repeat the how to snap a punch or strike in. If you go take this, go back to 1700, where you compare with Mr. Zhang Hengqiu's writing in the 1700 on short strike, long fist coming, short receive, close in. You can match what Grandmaster Yip Man say, compare with Mr. Zhang Hengqiu's short strike. And we all know, in Wing Chun, you go from all around the world down to Fat San and so forth. Everybody know Wing Chun is Mai San Twin Ta, Tip San Twin Ta. Everybody know about this, right? So that's Wing Chun. It's not for anybody to say, oh, I want to add this Wing Chun. Oh, Yip Man is no good. He is taking from Wing Chun people, from Tang Yek people. People create all kinds of story. What is that true? You look at Tang Yek, Grandmaster Tang Yek's body signature. You look at Grandmaster Yip Man's body signature, and I want to address this. Not when Grandmaster Yip Man passing away, when he was like the photo I show Chisa with Bruce Lee. You look at his body signature showing that it is a receiving type of body. While you're looking at the Grandmaster Tang Yat's body, the signature show it is not that type. And here, I want to clarify here. It's not I say that Wing Chun is no good or Grandmaster Tang Yat is no good. I say clearly, the body signature, the art which is Grandmaster Yip Man developed his skill is different than the art of Grandmaster Tang Yat developed his skill. The body show the signature. Okay, it is very simple. It is like the people who practice, like in Olympic, the arrow and bow shooting, the archery, you know, the arrow and bow shooting. Their body type with the guy who practice the with lifting are different, and with the body of those who practice running, okay, they are different type. People can look at that and see the body type. Okay, so this bottom line is like the physics departments in all the university. It is a physics department. MIT can teach it in their way, based on they think this is a better way of teaching physics, and it has its specialty. Stanford University can do so, Beijing University can do so, Oxford University can do so. However, what they taught is still Newton physics. Okay, same. Be it the Wing Chun teach by Grandmaster Yip Man or iYikKam, all have this basic core Wing Chun. It is about Wing Chun. It is not about iYikKam Wing Chun or this. Okay, so there is no such thing as Yip Man Wing Chun. There's no such thing as iYikKam Wing Chun. There is, okay, there is Grandmaster Yip Man's Wing Chun Kung Fu, meaning that the Wing Chun Kung Fu Grandmaster Yip Man developed in his body. That is the Wing Chun Kung Fu of iYikKam, who iYikKam developed in his body. Okay, so let's get this straight. So it's like, for example, there is no MIT physics, there is no Stanford physics, but there is the strength of MIT physics department, the strength of the Stanford University physics department, and there is the characteristics of MIT physics departments and the characteristics of the Stanford University physics department. Get that straight, okay? So we don't want to mix that. This Wing Chun, this is Hendrik Wing Chun. There's no such thing as Hendrik Wing Chun or iYikKam Wing Chun. Zero. But there is Hendrik's Wing Chun Kung Fu, or Joe's Wing Chun Kung Fu, or Robert's Wing Chun Kung Fu. There is no Hendrik's Wing Chun. There's no Robert's Wing Chun. Okay? Because Robert doesn't create Wing Chun. Hendrik doesn't create Wing Chun. Yip Man doesn't create Wing Chun. Okay? Get this straight. This is important. Okay? So nobody can just go add everything together and say, oh, this is my Wing Chun. Are you kidding? Is it a department store or a supermarket? So today, I want to give you the definitions of Wing Chun. If people don't do this, it is not Wing Chun. Okay? If people have this core, it is Wing Chun, and they can actually improve with a lot of things as they like it. But the core of Wing Chun is there. So today I like to share this with you. So once for all, we want to make it clear instead of, oh, your department store, your supermarket sell red wine. I have red wine too. You sell the Coca-Cola. I have Coca-Cola too. So your and mine is the same. Okay. And I have my interpretation, I have my translations of Wing Chun. It's same thing as, you know, I can put my my Coca-Cola in certain corner of my supermarket, different than yours, and you know, that's how I like to, because it's my supermarket. We don't go do that. Wing Chun is an art created by somebody else, not anybody can define that. So number one critical thing in martial and Chinese martial arts, okay, or any martial art, if you want to do it scientifically, we want to look at one martial art, you check what? The first thing is the momentum characteristics. The second thing is the mechanics. By these two components, if one do investigate and analysis on these two components, one know what type of martial art is that. Okay, so with these two scientific element or component, as in China since 1560s General Qi Gong time, you know that there is a long fist and there is a short strike art. The long fist is category is like using this power to support the extended limbs. There's long fist. Using this body to support the extended limb. Push up, extend up. There's long fist. The short strike is the body move in while the arm retract. Okay, so one is your arm move out and use the body to support it, which is long fist. And the short strike is the body move in, get close to the opponent. The arm or the limb retract, okay, for the momentum. So it is this simple, okay? One is you extend your arm using the body to support it. One is you move in your body, the arm, okay? The arm is now supporting the momentum. So long fist, short strike is just this simple. So when you do something, is it that you extend your arm and then support by your body, or you move in your body and support by your arm? So again, one is arm move, body supporting it. One is the body move in, this thing, coordinate with it, synchronize with it, supporting the moving of the body. Okay, so get that clear. Okay, now, so long fist and short strike. Wing Chun is a short strike art, meaning that because Wing Chun need to my san, kid san, to stick at him to get close range, the body has to move in and then support by the arm and the hand, which is retracting. Okay, so this is the momentum how Wing Chun play. Wing Chun momentum is always body move in, support by the arm. Okay, other long fist is always the arm move out, supporting by the body. Okay, that's simple. Okay, and you can analyze other martial arts, such as if you look at Western boxing, the arm support by the body. That is different than the Wing Chun, move in the body, support by the arm. Okay, just make it this clear, this quote unquote stereotype, so that very clear one can see what it is. Okay, now, when one doing this, body move in, close by, support by arm, this type of short strike art, the power which is supporting the momentum has a specific type. Okay, so repeat again. The momentum of a short strike is the body move in, arm support it to do whatever. Okay, to receive and so forth. Okay, now, so in order to do this, one need to have a power generation, power handling, which is support this momentum. Okay, so when I move in like this, support by this, there's a type of momentum. So this type of momentum has to support with a particular type of power or force handling or force generations. Okay, so let's look at the momentum of body move in and the arm support, the short strike, the Wing Chun art, which is you track from, you can read from Grandmaster Wing Chun, Grandmaster Yip Man's interview and photo, go up to 1700, iYikKam, all this stuff. Okay, they share the same thing, right? Okay, now the type of the power generations, which is usually we see 99% out there. The first thing is holding the stance, holding to the stance. Okay, push up the arm, holding the stand to push up the arm. Do not support the body go in and the arm support the body type of short strike momentum. Why? When I hold on to my lower body, like in the southern Chinese martial art, standing horse or karate and so forth, one will end up with pushing the opponent away instead of getting close. It end up with pushing, because I hold on my leg down there, this arm, I pushing, the body is not going to move in, the body is actually supporting this arm to push in. So this is a long strike type of power generations. Okay, when you have your stands, your wide stand, your solid stand, your rooting stand, whatever you call it, that is actually using the body to support the arm pushing up. The second type is if I using my body to brace in, accelerate, to brace in, holding a structure to brace in, that also cannot support physically under scientific to close into the body. It is a push away, it is not a receiving. While you get inside there, you need to have a receiving, then you get close to the body. Okay, stand with a solid stance, this is pushing away, brace is a pushing away. The third type is where one gets something like from Jing, from Tai Chi, using the leg to push for the Jing and so forth. That too do not support this type of momentum. Close in momentum. It doesn't support the long fist calm, receive, short receive, close in momentum. It doesn't. Okay, so the momentum in really clear defined is long calm, short receive, meaning retract your arm, receive, and close in. That is the short strike momentum. That is the Wing Chun, basic Wing Chun general momentum. In order to support this momentum, one cannot use sit down, the foothold stand, very rooted, pushing up arm type of power or force generation. One cannot also using the bracing type, holding the structure, using the structure to brace type of power generation. One also cannot use those Tai Chi type, Peng Jing type, using the leg to push type of momentum, of the force generations. So again, the long, calm, short, receive, close in, do not and cannot be supported by solid stand type of power generations or power handling, cannot be supported by the bracing holding structure type, cannot be supported by the Tai Chi Jing using the fit to push type of power generation, power handling. Okay? Is that because Hendrik say it cannot be support, then it cannot be support? No, I'm no God, I'm no heaven. I do not represent anybody. I told you this, I share with you this 3 cannot support is based on physics. There is no way in the same time one pushing while one saying one want to get close. The only way can get close is receiving type of power handling. Okay? The receiving type of power handling. Now, the 3 type of power generation and power handling have a solid stance or bracing with the structure or pushing with legs. Those are called explode type or explode type of power generation and power handling. Explode type, meaning that you move outward, you generate power, move outward by moving outward, like explode. You move outward, expand outward, okay? Expand outward. So that is the explode type of power generation or power handling. When one want to use the Wing Chun momentum, long come, short receive, close in, which is receiving, one need to use the implode type of power generation and power handling, which is very different than this explode type of power generations and power handling. So you have this momentum, which is Wing Chun momentum, which is described by long come in, short receive, close in. You support by the power handling or power generations of the implode type, not the explode type, implode type. So the implode type of the implode type of power handling, actually can be defined by the mechanics of Wing Chun, which is using the retract arm, which is the mechanical advantage of the lever system, the torque, and the play with the action and reaction force, which is a force flow play. So, using the implode type, long come, it retract the arm, get close, torque. Okay, and then when in the same time it flow with the action and reaction force. That type of, or that implode type of power handling and power generation support Wing Chun's momentum, which is long come, short receive, close in. Okay? Okay. So that support the short strike art. Now, in order to be able to handle the mechanical advantage, mechanics here, based on the lever system, the torque here, and the force flow or play with action reaction force, one need the 7-ball conditioning. From your feet up, all the 7 ball need to be conditioned in a certain way. In other words, one need the, if you're using Grandmaster Yip Man's terminology, one needs the rattan body. Okay? So you can see the momentum of long come, short receive, close in is supported by the implode type of power generation and power handling, and the implode type of power generation and power handling actually is implemented by this mechanical advantage, the torque, and the force flow or action reaction force play. Okay, and this type of momentum, this type of power generations, okay, or implode type of power generations mechanics is supported by the 7 balls development or the rattan body. Get it? Momentum, power generations, the mechanics, which is the the mechanical advantage and torque and forceful play, and then the lowest level is the 7-ball handling. So again, you have a short strike momentum, and then you have an input type of power generation of power handling, and then you have the mechanics which is support this input type of power generation of power handling, okay, and then you have the 7-ball handling or the rattan body which is support this mechanics or implement this mechanic. It has to go through this 4 level of development, okay. Now, people who do bracing or stand there or are using this Tai Chi type, punching type of pushing and those kind of stuff will tell you they have a 7-ball also. But that 7-ball, what they mention is different than the 7-ball I'm talking about or the rattan body, which is using to implement the input power generation, power handling, as we saw before. Well, the type of using the stands to generate the power, even though they say, well, I'm using the ground power, the root power, still, you know what happened? They lock their hips and they lock their knee, they lock their joints, and those are push out type, explode type of power generation, power handling. Same thing with bracing, they hold their structure, there's bracing. Same thing with the Tai Chi type, where they use their leg to push out, there's explode type, okay? So I hope that this is really clear, make it really clear. This is scientific stuff, okay? Got nothing to do with me. It got to do with human biomechanics and physics, okay? Now, any Wing Chun, if it is Wing Chun, has to fulfill this. Well, then you say, are you serious? Sure. If I'm not serious, how can Grandmaster Yip Man put that black and white in his interview? Receiving. How is that 1700 writing from Grandmaster Zhang Henqiu on short strike say long coming, short receive, enter the body? Short receive. How is Chi Chi Guang General 1560 talk about short strike, okay, which is one can track. All this can track until up to 1560s. And General Chi Chi Guang particularly talk about this body, and as what we know, just repeat, the short strike is the body enter, the arm supported, while the long fist is the arm extend, the body supported. That type of momentum, okay? It is this clear, and you don't need a rocket scientist if we analyze this down there. This is the core. If we want to have something to develop Wing Chun which is repeatable and be able to show our friend in MMA, in BJJ, in boxing, in karate, that what is the different Wing Chun do, this is what need to be introduced, share with other people. This is the Wing Chun characteristics. Now, after one have this, if one reach to the very advanced level, like we talk about the 4 level of development, if one get into the refining level, this is the 3rd level, one can actually absorb different technology to refine and evolve their own Kung Fu. So, Mr. XYZ, probably they evolve the Kung Fu, they have all the Wing Chun, but they evolve their Kung Fu, refine their Wing Chun Kung Fu, his Wing Chun Kung Fu, to even further level, further advancement. Okay? And it check itself with internal arts, whatever, but it evolve its own Kung Fu. Well, that is his Kung Fu. Okay? So, is there anything to do with Wing Chun? Wing Chun is still Wing Chun, but that guy evolved his Kung Fu. So it's the same thing with, if MIT evolved their physics department's research into even deeper than the Newtonian physics. That is the research and development or the Kung Fu of MIT physics department. While the Newtonian physics still Newtonian physics. If we don't do physics, why do we call it the physics department? Okay? So get that really clear. It's just only this clear. The minute we take the supermarket Wing Chun, Hendrix Wing Chun, iYikKam Wing Chun, all this stuff without knowing the content or the ingredient or the core as what I mentioned here, which is the generic core, then there's trouble. Are you serious you're doing Wing Chun? And most of people don't. Either they brace their body, or they stand there, they punch this way, or whip that way, or they push this way with Tai Chi. How is it supposed to enter the body, stick body? Didn't everybody from San Jose to Fat San, to Paris, to London, to Jakarta, all we know, Wing Chun is sticking body, short strike, my son, Twin Ta, Kip San, Twin Ta. So what is the argument? There's no argument. The definition is there. It's just the issue is, do we actually practice what we say we practice? Okay, and you go back to the Grandmaster Yip Man's interview. He tells you what he practiced: receiving, rattan body. He show you in his when he is healthy in Chi Sao with Bruce Lee. That's simple. Okay. So I hope we get this clear. Stop this supermarket Wing Chun stuff. Okay. That is not going to help anybody. Only screw up every Wing Chuners. The guy who make the money is only the owner of that supermarket. Okay. What did they sell Wing Chun? The product? No. Well, I can call my supermarket the wine. But within my supermarket, I didn't sell wine. I can do that. Or I can call, those kind of stuff. So, be careful. Because we're talking about technical, okay? Now, another thing is this. Even if people know Tan Bong Fuk and do all the sets, it doesn't mean that they do Wing Chun. If that four things, momentum, power handling, power generations, the mechanics, and the body is not developed, that is not Wing Chun. It's just people don't like to say this, because saying this kind of thing will piss everybody off, okay? And even Grandmaster Yip Man, he just wrote in his interview, he didn't say it like today. In our society, we look at it as a technology. We can really clearly say, okay, what is this? Okay? But we need to say it. If we don't say it, then how the whole thing will end up to be? It's nothing to do with me. It's to do with everybody. Okay? Now, so knowing the Tan Bong Fuk or set, doing the set, doesn't mean a thing. One can do a Tan Sao still using the solid stance and using the bracing, or using the Tai Chi style push. There's no Wing Chun. Sure, Tan Bong Fuk. And one can do this. Like usually everybody do this. Okay. Tan Sao. Okay. If he come to me, if force me in, then come to me, I turn my body, move away, and I do Bong Sao. Oh, is this Wing Chun? No, this is not Wing Chun. According to who? Grandmaster Yip Man. The closest. And you can go quote down iYikKam and everybody. So what is supposed to Wing Chun do? Didn't we say long come, short receive, close in? The Tan Sao come, we're supposed to receive and get in. If we miss it, we cannot get in. We need to turn into the Bong Sao, so be it. But this is getting closer in the distance already. Okay, you see. So do I want to do a bong sao this way, or I want to here hammer him with my elbow? Again, he come in, I try to receive. He change. I enter closely. I hammer him with my elbow, the bong elbow. So why should I go like this, and then I go move out doing bong sao? Okay, this is exactly calling what? This is exactly calling chasing hand. Didn't we say Wing Chun directly go to the center line? Why do I have to chase his hand? I don't even want to touch him. He changed. I nail him in. Get it. Jam him everything. Snap him. Okay, as what Grandmaster said. Grandmaster Iman said, snap him. So, why do I have to do this? See the difference? If we use according to Grandmaster Iman's and all this short strike art, he come, move in, snap. He change. So I change direction. I nail him with the elbow because I'm go even closer now. Get even closer, snap in, and can whole bunch of snap, right? Versus pan, bong da. This is long fist according to the ancient definitions, down to Grandmaster Yip Man. Okay? So we can keep telling, say, oh, this is Wing Chun, this is Wing Chun. Standing there, this is Wing Chun, this is Wing Chun, and somebody adding whole bunch of stuff is called Wing Chun. But wait a minute, it's just standing there, chasing hand. And of course, when you go inside there, your footwork, remember your plum flower footwork, the Mui Fa Po? If we keeping standing here, doing this kind of stuff, how is it supposed to be the plum flower footwork? And then we get it from Tai Chi, oh, I want to whip him here, I want to whip him there. That has nothing to do with Wing Chun. Wing Chun is simple, get in. He changed, close in. This is nailing him already. I don't have to bong him, I don't have to touch his hand. Nail him. Take down, boom. That is Wing Chun. So I'm not saying that, oh, I'm the best fighter. This is the best way. No, I'm saying that this is Wing Chun. This is Wing Chun characteristics. Every Wing Chuner own this. I don't own this. All the ancestors down to Grandmaster Yip Man interview wrote about this. Okay? So this is to share with you. Let you guys think about it. If you don't think I don't agree with me, take that I did not say this, okay, and don't watch my YouTube, and don't read my book, and take me like I didn't say anything, okay? That's simple. But if you think that I have a point here, please dig in. Go read carefully what Grandmaster Yip Man said and his photo. Analyze the whole thing and see what's going on. Okay? There's a lot of data in Chinese history and so forth can be traced and can be tracked. It's nothing to do with my way, my thinking of Wing Chun. Who cares what I think? It shouldn't be matter what I think, because I'm not the creator of the Wing Chun. Okay?